Business Report Nigeria, brought to you by your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. I am Ruel Penao. At a press briefing held on Wednesday, March 17th in Abuja, the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who is on a week-long trip to Nigeria, spoke on trade remedies in the country.
What I was trying to say is some of the measures we take in the country to make sure our industries are not facing unfair competition, because there are quite cases where we've seen the issue of rules of origin, where products come from other countries manufactured to some neighboring countries, they are quickly repackaged and then it's said to be produced in that country, but they are really not, and they're allowed to come in at ECOWAS, no tariffs. So those trying to manufacture similar products here feel they cannot compete, isn't it? Yes. Because it's not really manufactured in that country, it's been manufactured elsewhere and brought in. That's why we have to look at the issue of rules of origin, and I've offered that the WTO can come and do some capacity building in that area for us to be able to do that. But so what I was saying is, rather than maybe banning products and so on, there are other trade remedies. We have something called anti-dumping and countervailing measures, duties, that a country can impose when they feel that dumping is being practiced or they feel that rules of origin are being disobeyed. So we can impose those duties. We can even bring the case to the WTO and say, look, this is what is happening. So rather than using some other instruments that may be against some of the agreements we've signed, we can use the existing trade remedies as tools to control this. Now, those trade remedies I discussed with PAMSEC and Minister of Trade and Industry. They were thinking of setting up a trade remedies office or authority to better study this issue and see how it can be used. And I strongly encourage that. And if a request is put, the WTO will be happy to support Nigeria to develop the use of the tools of.
The Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, has said Nigeria's increasing rate of inflation over the past months might continue for a long time. Dr. Timothy Olawale, NECA's Director General DG, said the rate could further distort the management of the economy as prices of food products were over 57% of average spending. Now, using latest figures published by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, Nigeria's inflation rate climbed to a 33-month high as it rose further to 16.47% in January 2021 from 15.75% in December 2019. Curtailing food inflation would require adequate support in the agriculture sector in order to improve productivity in the entire value chain and reduce the cost of food supplies. The Director General called on the Monetary Authority to make access to the intervention facilities open and accessible to every business, as this will reduce the economic hardship. On Wednesday, March 17th, the Department of Petroleum Resources, DPR, made major moves to stop the overpricing of petrol, diversion of products, and the manipulation of metering devices in Abuja. This is as a result of the surge in various malpractices after price increment rumor had rocked the nation. Mr. Abubakar Buba, DPR Zonal Operations Controller, Abuja, said the regulatory agency had sealed at least 11 filling stations in the Federal Capital Territory in about 24 hours. The Department of Petroleum Resources stated that it was enhancing its surveillance and monitoring functions within Abuja in order to attain full compliance with efforts at product availability and ensure unhindered product supply to consumers. There's more coming up on Business Report Nigeria. I will be back after this short break. Thank you for staying with us. Investors have staked 2.677 billion naira on 177.396 million shares in 4.103 deals yesterday. The Nigerian Stock Exchange NSE All-Share Index depreciated marginally by 0.04% as market capitalization shed 7.7 billion naira to 20.3 trillion naira. The most traded stocks by volume were Guaranty Trust Bank PLC with 34.2 million shares, Zenith Bank PLC with 28.5 million shares, and the United Bank for Africa PLC with 17.7 million shares, while Zenith Bank, GT Bank, and Seplat led by value. Now, profit taking in Guaranty Trust Bank PLC led to the marginal depreciation. However, NCR Nigeria PLC led the price gainers chart with 9.7%, trailed by Namath International Pharmaceuticals with 9.0%. Meanwhile, in terms of sectoral performance, the NSE Insurance Index and NSE Banking Index declined by 1.0% and 0.4% respectively. Vice President Yemi Osibanjo disclosed that the commissioning of Evercare Hospital decisions have been made by the hospital to invest $1 billion of its emerging market health fund in the Nigerian economy by the hospital. This is expected to reverse outbound medical tourism. According to the Vice President, the development will help the nation become a place of choice for specialized procedure in healthcare.
The business case for more top-quality medical care in Nigeria has always seemed quite obvious. But I think the fact that the Evercare Health Fund, a $1 billion emerging markets healthcare fund, as we've heard, they've chosen to invest in healthcare in Nigeria clearly confirms, even to the greatest skeptics, that we're seeing the birth of what may well be one of the fastest growth areas in a resurgent Nigerian economy. Second, it has become popular wisdom for a while that we must reverse the trend of outbound medical tourism and begin to attract not just medical tourists from our neighbors in the region, but also become the place of choice for even developed country medical tourists looking to jump long queues for specialized procedures at home or simply.
According to a recent statistic released by the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) in 2 consecutive months, December 2020 and January 2021, the number of mobile internet subscribers in Nigeria has dropped. The total number of mobile internet subscribers, which stood previously at 154 million, dropped to 153 million in December 2020 and 150 million in January 2021. However, the statistics showed an increase in fixed wired internet subscriptions within the same period. Some analysts attributed the drop to the adverse effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, which disturbed the regular pace of economics. And on a final note, to mark this year's International Women's Day, Wema Bank PLC has launched a special gender discount loan offering. Dotun Ifebugun, the divisional head, retail business, Wema Bank PLC, launched the unique gender loan offering as a webinar with the theme Challenge Today for an Equal Tomorrow, held recently to mark the IWD. He said it was more than a loan and involves in-depth training that will help women access business loans at a single-digit interest rate, have insurance cover for the business and themselves. Also, a particular business owner will also have the opportunity of 5 days of business training at Wema Bank SME Business Training School. And on that note, we end Business Report Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Do follow us on social media at TOS TV Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at TOS TV Network. I am Ruel Panawo.